Today is day 11 and let's see the question number 2. So the question is, write a Java program to find the sum of first n natural numbers using a while loop again. So the sum of first n natural numbers, we have some formula for it. So let's see how to do this. So print sum of n numbers. So directly we have a formula to find the sum of n numbers, but here as they told, we need to use the while loop. So while loop is something, it's a loop through which we can perform some action repeatedly until a condition becomes false. So here what we can do is, we can first create a while loop. So as they told, it's n natural numbers. So first of all, we will declare a variable. So let us take that variable as n and we will declare that it is 1, because natural numbers start with 1. After that, we will start the while loop. So while, so tell what number it should be. They have told n numbers, right? So it must be until the value n, but we don't know what is n here. That must be taken from the user. So here we will create a scanner object and we will take the input, read the input from the user. So it will be a user input, and while this n is less than user input, that is, okay, here we will use less than or equal to until that number, right? So we have to include that number as well. So let us take the input is IP. So here goes the curly braces. So until that, we will be adding that value. So we will take 1 first, we will add it to the result. So we will create another variable to store the result here. So let it be int result and let it be 0. So here we will add this n value to the result, and again we will be updating the result. So why are we doing this? First of all, the result value is 0. So 0 plus the initial value of n is 1. So 0 plus 1, the result will be updated with 1, and in the next iteration, so after performing the one iteration, we will move on to the second iteration where n will be 2. So here we will update this, update the n here. So after updation, we will again check if n is less than this input value. So n is equal to 2 is less than or equal to the input value. If that is true, we will add the result with the n. So that result was 1 and we will add it with 2 and we will update the result again. So the result would be 3 now, and the n will be updated as 2 plus 1 is 3. So now result is 3 and n is equal to 3. So like that, we have to go on and repeating the action until this condition becomes false. So we have understood the basic idea of how to perform this. So now let's dive into the code. So first of all, let me create the file sum of n.java. So let me write the class and now the main method. So here we have 3 variables. One is to declare the initial value. So let it be int n equals 1, and the next one would be the result. So let us initialize this with 0, and the other one is something which we need to take the input from the user. So for that, I am creating the object of scanner class with the input stream. I will use this object to take the input from the user. So let me name the variable as limit equals ob.nextInt. So you can look, the scanner class is automatically imported into the file. So now we can write the while loop. So while what must be less than the limit. So what must be less than the limit? It must be n. N must be less than, okay, it can be even equals the limit. What operation should we perform here? So we need to update the result by adding it with the n, and finally we will update the n by adding it with 1. At last we will be printing the sum. Sum of n numbers is, here we will print the result. So that's it, and finally we will close the object. So let us run the file now. First of all, we need to compile the file, sum of n.java. So now let's run the file. So I need to give the input for the limit. So what shall we give? So let me give the 10 number, so that every number from 1 to 10 would be added and we will be given the result. So 1 to 10 numbers, what is the sum? It is 55. Let's see the answer. So yes, we have got 55. So this is how we need to write the code to print sum of n natural numbers in Java. That's it for this video. Do join the WhatsApp group to get more updates on the VCode's 100 Days of Coding Challenge. The link is in the description below. Thank you for watching.